In this video, we are going to work on some of the advanced functions of XLOOKUP. So here in this project, we are starting it from scratch again. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 along 6 examples, approximately 6 examples. And we will do it one by one from easy to hard. And by the way, guys, you can get this file with the resources section of this video so that you can follow along. So in the first sheet, we have the car parts and we have the revenue along with that. Very simple. This replaces VLOOKUP if we are able to do this. So car part name is roof rack. Let's find the revenue of it using XLOOKUP. So XLOOKUP, lookup value is this. Lookup array, where we can find all of these car parts here in this column. And why we have selected the column? Because we don't need to fix that afterwards. And later on, if we enter any new item, we should be able to get the results without changing the formula. Return array, whatever you want to return as a result is this complete column, comma. If not found, then write not found or not available, comma. Match mode is exact match here, hit enter, and this should be able to pick the right value. If we enter a new item and the price of this is 50, you can see that we can immediately enter a new item and we should be able to get the results even if it is a new record because we have selected the data as a complete column. But make sure that you don't have multiple tables within this simple range. So this is one way of doing it, and obviously you can apply some advanced method like attaching a drop-down list with it. Next scenario is a little different. Let's say that we only want to find it from the roof or rack. We only enter not the complete details, but a part of it. So in that scenario, the formula will work in the same way. XLOOKUP. Lookup value is this. Lookup array is this column. Return array is this column. And not found is nil. Or you can ignore this if you want to. Just write the comma again. And this should be wildcard character match. And in the beginning, I'll say whatever is behind the lookup value and use the and function. So static is whatever is in behind. And since static is a text, it should be in the inverted commas on both sides. So whatever is behind the lookup value, whatever is after the lookup value. So let's after the lookup value and static. So this is the complete form. Whatever is behind the lookup value, whatever is after the lookup value, still it is able to find the results using the wildcard character, hit enter, and it should be able to find this. But if we just write lights or fog, it can still find the results here. So this is another example on how the XLOOKUP can work efficiently in all of these situations, especially helpful in reconciliations. Let's see the third example. And yes, this is a very important example where we have the car parts and we want to see the sales of any particular month. So we have two searching criteria. We can search for the car part here and we can write the month name here, and it will immediately get the relevant results based on the month and the car part, both. So to make it simple, we just make the list of it, car parts. These are all months. Make sure that these name ranges are saved, and then let's apply a drop down here. In the car part, I'll just select the cell next to it where we actually write the values, and under the data and data validation, it's right now set to allow any value, but I'll just set it to list, and the range is car parts equals to car underscore parts, hit enter, and now the list is attached. Makes it very simple to work. Then we have months. Let's select the second cell, go to the data validation and set it to list and write equals to months. Okay. And now we have months to be selected and car parts to be selected. So first of all, we will apply XLOOKUP in the revenue, and the lookup value is, first of all, we will search it by car parts. Lookup value is this. Lookup array, we will choose this complete range. So you can set it like this, car parts. Let's select the limited range and it's car parts. Okay. Name is already selected. Return array. Now return array is not fixed because we don't know what will be the criteria. Return array could be this, could be this, could be this, and could be this. So return array will be picked up by XLOOKUP again. So XLOOKUP, it is based on what we set here. So lookup value here is March or whatever is the month we mentioned. Lookup array, where this month can be found is here, months, comma. Return array could be from all of these regions. So when the criteria changes, it will look in the relevant data. So that's why we have selected all the data. After that, if you don't want to mention what if not found, you don't need to convert it into an error, or otherwise you can just write nil. If we don't find it, it will show up that, comma, and makes it exact match. And once we are done with this, first of all, since we have opened two VLOOKUPs, and after that we can just hit enter, and you will notice that it opened two XLOOKUPs. When we hit enter, it is able to suggest that these both should be closed at the end. So click yes, and let's see. For seat covers, March sale, we have 5851. So perfect. And let's make it car vacuum February sales. So car vacuum February sales is 6818. Car vacuum February sales is 6818. Perfect. So if you have multiple criterias like this, or in any situation, XLOOKUP can perfectly work for you, and it can be applied very easily.